Believe it or not, I have received more emails than I could count from students, amassing anywhere between 200 and 1,000 words, missing punctuation. What's going on, fam? Good people of YouTube. So great to see you this morning. So today I wanted to have a quick little chat with you about communication. When you are entering into college, it is one of the most important skills you could possibly have. Soft skills are important. Communication, one of those soft skills. Communication, not just in person, greeting your professor, saying hello, introducing yourself. Body language communicates a lot. But we're going to talk today about how you communicate digitally with your professors. One of the worst things that I've experienced is receiving a direct message or an email from students, and they talk to me in that email as if they were texting a friend. I can't even give you exact examples, but it's kind of like a BRB, right? Or LOL. Don't talk to your professors like that, especially in digital form, because all of that is documented and that is unprofessional. When you message your professors, use complete sentences and punctuation. Believe it or not, I have received more emails than I could count from students, amassing anywhere between 200 and 1,000 words, missing punctuation. Not a single period, not a single comma, not a single exclamation point, 500-word run-on sentence. This does not bode well for the student because you're already showing an unprofessional manner. And we don't want that, right? When you are communicating with your college professor, someone who can make or break your college GPA or college career, you want to be as professional as possible. And the more professional you are with them, the more professional they will be with you. I've received messages with words that are missing vowels. So my big thing is don't talk in text to your professor. Outside of simple grammar rules, and I'm not saying that you need to put the apostrophe exactly where the apostrophe needs to be, however, complete words is important. So outside of your basic elementary grammar rules, let's talk about how you ask questions to your professor, and we'll stick with digital. I've received for a single assignment 10, maybe 11 emails before I was able to provide the answer the student needed. I've gotten an email, "Hey, teach." Then I have to reply, "What can I do for you?" The next email, "I'm having a problem with the assignment." I have to reply, "Give me some details." Well, what do you mean in the third paragraph of the instructions? So what's happening in this email correspondence is that the student is treating it like a text message, like a quick reply. Understand that if I have 120 plus students, mass emails coming in, a lot of correspondence, you can't treat email like text messaging. You have to treat email as a long form method of communication. And don't call your professor teach. "Hey, Professor Hendricks." "Hello, Professor Hendricks." "Good morning, Professor Hendricks." Some sort of salutation, right? I was reading the instructions, and in paragraph 3 it says this: "I wanted to go ahead and start my assignment, but I'm a little unclear on what steps to take. Can you please clarify?" By doing so, you greeted me politely. You told me exactly what paragraph of the instructions you needed help with. You quoted the exact statement where you are unclear, and you are grateful in regards to my help in communicating back. Those are 5, 6 things that are going to be very important moving forward. So you cannot treat long form communication like you're texting a friend. This is going to be huge and important for your timeline. My largest class taught at small colleges was 120 students, a combination of campus and online. You have some colleges where you're in a class of 400, 600 students, there's 2 TAs and a professor. You might not hear from the TAs for 2 weeks and never hear from your professor. So if you're treating this long form type of communication in an email as if it's a text message, by the time you get replied to, your assignment's already late. So think about that. In a single message, in a single email, you could elaborate on everything you need in one email. The more details you provide your professor in that email, the better answer you're going to get in return. Be very specific. Make sure you leave your name, phone number, email, contact information. It couldn't hurt to leave your student number in your signature of that email as well. Again, I had 120. Some professors have 600 students. So if we have to look you up and we have your student number, then we could find you in our class and we could see your history in our class. So you've maintained an AB average over the course of the class, then this is very serious to you. Or you haven't submitted a single piece of work over the entire semester and I'm getting text message type emails. So at that point, it gives the professor an idea of how to approach things and how to best serve the student. But we can't do our jobs unless you meet us halfway. So please, when you're communicating with your professors, you do so in a very professional manner. Be polite, be grateful, because we really want you to be successful. But in the meat of that email, you have to really be detail oriented. Communicate your thoughts very specifically. Reference certain points of the class where you need clarity. All of that is going to be huge, very important, and it will help you be more successful. But if you're treating email or messaging your professor, which should be more long form content, as if it's text messaging, the correspondence is going to take so long. You may send me your actual question when I don't have office hours, and then you still have to wait 24 hours to hear back from me. Whereas if you sent that the first time, you wouldn't be concerned about deadlines. So take it from me. You could ask probably any professor that you encounter that your initial communication with a question is very important. So hopefully this wasn't boring for you. Hopefully you got some value from this. It wasn't necessarily a pet peeve of mine, but if I'm going to serve my students and help them become as successful as possible, I need you to meet me halfway. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day. Hopefully you found some value in this, and hopefully moving forward, you don't talk text to your professors, but you provide a certain level of professionalism and a lot of detail in your communication. Thank you for hanging out with me and listening to A Professor's Take.